Right, in our last example, we learned how to complete the square with a monic quadratic equation. And in this one, we're going to learn how to do it with a non-monic quadratic. So if we have a look at the equation we've been given, firstly, it's not in the correct form. So let's just get it into our correct form first. So 3p squared plus 15p minus 8 equals 0. And what you're going to notice is I've got a 3 in front of the p squared instead of a 1. We cannot complete the square if our equation is in this format. We need to get rid of the 3. Sometimes we can say we're trying to get p squared naked. Okay, we only want to have a 1 in front of the p squared. So if I factorize out that 3, I need to factorize it out from every single term that I'm working with. And the cool thing is, because I'm dividing, my equation is equal to 0, I can divide both sides by 3, and that 3 will fall away. This is not the case when I'm working with completing the square and I've got a y equals something. But when we've got it equal to 0, the 3 can fall away. And that means that I've just got p squared plus 5p minus 8 on 3 equals 0. And now this becomes what we did in our last example, where we're now going to look at what is our coefficient of x. Well, it happens to be 5, so our coefficient of x is 5. We're going to halve it. We're going to square it. And we're going to add and subtract it. So we've got p squared plus 5p plus 5 on 2 all squared minus 5 on 2 all squared minus 8 on 3 equals 0. And as previous, our first 3 terms form a perfect square. That becomes 5p plus 5 on 2 all squared. And we've got minus 25 on 4 minus 8 on 3 equals 0. Now we need to simplify those two fractions. And our lowest common denominator, 4 and 3, is 12. So let's do that. So 75 on 12 minus 32 on 12, and that gives me p plus 5 on 2 all squared minus 107 on 12. Now we're wanting to solve for p, so we're going to take our 107 on 12 across. So we have p plus 5 on 2 all squared is 107 on 12. We're going to take plus or minus the square root. So we've got p plus 5 on 2 is plus or minus the square root of 107 on 12. And p will be, oh, that's a 2. Negative 5 on 2 plus or minus the square root of 107 on 12. I probably wouldn't try and simplify that any further. I would just leave it then as p is negative 5 on 2 plus root 107 on 12, or p is negative 5 on 2 minus root 107 on 12.